I feel like I'm on the front of the Titanic.
Munch was one of the first ones that let me video him about a year and a half ago or so, and I really appreciate that. And I know you've been seeing you pretty frequently. How you been feeling otherwise? How you doing? So
Good. I had been having that issue with my neck, but I feel like it has come back to feeling pretty on point. So I'm feeling great.
You had describe for us, for the viewers. You had a motorcycle flip.
Yes, I may have gone over the handlebars on my motorcycle. May have happened, and took a tumble. Kind of landed on this area. Came to see you right away. You helped me through then, and overall it's been good. Injured it again recently, but once again feeling good.
You ride a lot. I know you have like off-road and on street.
Yes. Yeah. Luckily, my tumbles tend to be in the dirt, a little bit more forgiving, but we try to avoid those as much as possible.
All right, we're gonna start on your back for me.
Cool.
Keep the feet together and the knees together. Keep those knees together for me, bud. All right. Actually, you need to sit. Sit up for me first. Take a deep breath in for me. Head back for me. Exhale. Let it all go. Here we go. Nice. Deep breath in. Head back for me. Knees together. Nice. Take a deep breath in. Look over the shoulder. Exhale and twist. Other side for me. Nice. Nice. Face up for me. Good. All right, let's see. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I'm going to take it back.
I'm going to adjust what I call cold, meaning I haven't done any massage. I want to see how well it's moving. There you go. You got chin up and then relax now. Relax right here. Nice. Very good. Yeah. Perfect. Let the chin go up. Now relax. Now relax your neck. Now relax. There you go. Relax this side. Nice. The point is that when we have injuries, the body heals in a guarded state, meaning that it expects you to fall or something that may happen again, maybe, and it puts up walls and guarding, and then those areas that are injured actually feel pretty good because they're guarded. The adjacent areas now have to do extra, and that's why when you have an injury, as quickly as possible, you want to get ice on things. An injured joint, skin, anything, ice for 72 hours. I think we did that pretty much right away. We got you on ice. And then we can work on the surrounding areas to try to keep them loose so that when you're initially healing, we don't just heal stiff in the injured area and then start injuring what we call the compensatory injury in the surrounding areas. I was chasing my kids the other day at the park and I about clotheslined myself on a bar. I mean, just, it was bad. And my wife had a Starbucks, like, what was it?
Pumpkin cream cold brew or something.
But it had ice cubes in it. She had ice cubes in her drink, and so I didn't care. I'm just grabbing the ice cubes, and I am just icing my neck because I'm not going to be able to turn my neck tomorrow. And after I iced, I would say I felt about 70% better. You know, after it was iced initially, came home, kept icing it, and the next day I probably was about 95% normal.
Awesome.
You know, but my kids were just still teasing me about it, and we were playing like a game of tag, and so I'm like literally like lay down on the ground, and they're like, tag, you're it, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am incapacitated here. I got you, Dad.
Yeah.
There we go. So we're just going through just some of this little bit of residual tightness up here from guarding. It's really about 6 to 8 weeks is what the textbook says when we have ligament injury. There's, the tissue turns over. Now you can speed that up at a faster rate by stimulating it and working on it, gua shaing, all that speeds up the replacement cycle. So we want it to heal mobile. Many times people have injuries and then they heal laying on a couch, or heal stiff. And while that might feel better, it's not good whenever you decide to get off the couch.
Gotta move again.
And all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm hurting. Right, unless you plan on living on the couch, which people do, and that can be a choice option. There we go. Oh, there we go. I think of it like roads. There are roads along the spine, and they're supposed to be just like newly paved highways, nice and smooth. No speed bumps, no potholes that are filled. Right up there, just keeping things flowing. You know, they don't connect the dots that the nerves, for instance, that go out of your lower neck go to your thyroid. And so people have hypothyroidism, and until it becomes symptomatic, until it becomes something that you can measure on a blood test, does that make sense? Nobody really cares. But the irritation of the lower neck from this area being tight is what causes the nerve to not be able to transmit the signal from your brain to your thyroid. So you're telling me getting my neck adjusted and having my neck smooth and aligned properly is going to stop thyroid issues? And the answer is yes. All of the organs, your thyroid included, it doesn't have any self-intelligence, and so the organ needs that clear instruction from the brain. Very good. There's an effortlessness to Munch's neck here. This is where his neck wants to be. So there's very little disparity. So how do you know when you're in good shape? When there's very little disparity between where I want you to be and where you are. At the beginning of his care, right, Munch? When I put you here, it was like agonizing because his neck wanted to be straight and I wanted it to be curved, and now we're having a UFC match. Awesome. Blood flow, it's what brings nutrients in, takes the waste out. That's really what the word healing is. Just trying to stimulate replacement. It's they figured this out 1,000 years ago, that you can speed up healing by stimulating blood flow. Yeah, right there, all the goodies. So we're gonna find some stuff right here. Fudge. Except you didn't say fudge. From the Christmas Story, I'd tell Lena's like, Dad, was fudge a bad word? I'm like, yes, yeah, it used to be a really bad word.
Yeah.
You couldn't say fudge. We've accepted it now as an okay word to say. You're allowed to say fudge now, but she's on to me now. She's like, Dad, I don't think he said fudge. Hallelujah.
Yeah, right?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. There we go.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
It's all fun and games until
Yeah.
you start digging in the rhomboids.
Okay.
All right. Inflammation over here. Yeah, we got a spine pretty clean. It's just the ribs on the outside. Need a little more detail work out here. No, not the butt. The anterior lip of this glenohumeral joint gets more worn out because when you're riding, your arms are more rotated forward, and then all the pressure goes on the front part of the humeral joint. So get some blood in here to help it nourish it. What happens is if you leave all that acidity and soreness, the acid attracts calcium. It's a negatively charged thing, and so when you leave acid around the joint, it magnetically pulls calcium out of your bloodstream and causes bone spurs, and then you get restricted joint mobility because the bone is occupying space that shouldn't be occupied, or the joint's trying to go into that territory. Right there. Yeah, I see what you're doing there. Get it. Everything else pretty pink. It just turns pink and then
Yeah, that's
that
one. Yeah.
kind of gristly, the gristle shoulder.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, gotta get all that. All right, sort of press back with my. There you go.
Ooh.
Sort of press back.
Ooh. It's good. Oh, it feels great.
Alright, I'm gonna just hold it one more second.
I feel like I'm on the front of the Titanic.
I got you, brother. Here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale. Okay, yeah, okay, breathe. There you have it. Here we go. Breathe. Breathe. I got you, bud. I got you. Oh, no, Ed. Oh, no, not that one. Good. Breathe. There we go. There we go. Breathe. All right, good. I got you. All right, okay. That's good. All right, let me have you on your back for me. Mm-hmm. Tight joints. Grip on.
You mean move the...
It's okay. Nice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and slide it for me a little bit and then hold yourself a tiny bit above your head. And then relax your leg though. Relax. Relax your leg. There you go. Nice. Nice. Yeah, touch. No, bending or popping the finger, especially that way. If you're gonna bend your knuckles, it'd be more traction and then curl this way. The worst way would be like the
back.
see like that. It's
Yeah.
kind of a opening.
It looks painful.
Yeah, the best way is just to, if your hands are hurting, just to traction your fingers. Just helps get blood flow in there, lubrication. Just straight traction them. Just feel good. Tilt your head to the left for me a little bit. Left. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the stuff. All right, go ahead and tilt your head left. There we go. Okay, good. Good grip on there. Tilt your head to the right for me. Ooh, that was nice. Go ahead and tilt your head to the right for me. All right, so press your knees together for me. Press your knees together. I'm going to resist you. Press your knees together.
Okay.
Yep, now relax. There you go. You gotta work on this one. This is how you get your hip socket back. Go ahead and press your knees together. I'm gonna resist you. 1, 2, 3. Now relax. You wanna get these, you gotta work on it. Yeah, getting those knees to the ground. One more time. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Relax now. There you go. Yeah, you want your butterfly stretch your knees. What happens is if when we sit for long periods of time, the hips rotate anteriorly. Makes sense when we're sitting?
Yeah.
And so we lose our ability, we lose our ability to open our hip because it's closed all the time.
Yeah.
So essentially the femoral acetabular joint, the hip is on the anterior, what we call labrum and lip. And then if nobody checks that, eventually wear out the front part of the joint. So you want to work on, in yoga they do it as a tree pose, they'll do it as, when you're standing, they do it like this. You're trying to get your knee in line with your other knee.
Nice.
That makes sense. Many times you'll be up like this.
Yeah.
Come on, knee. And you try to get your knee
All the way down.
Down. But they can do it other ways, but you want to work on that opening.